Yeah, that didn't work out last night. We got the total, and that's the one that I gave out on the Discord. So I feel better about that. We did not get the Boston Celtics, which, what are you going to do? It's a bullshit game. How this thing ends. No Donovan Mitchell. We get ahead of that immensely, and it's just insane. So, such is life. We're on to today. The last time that you and I used the OddsShopper premium tool to build a parlay was Friday, and we hit. And I thought, after last night, as disappointing as that was, let's go back to the tool. Let's just see what they have to offer today. And in fact, there are only two plays. So you're stuck with it. If you can hit the thumbs up button, that would be fantastic. You're stuck with me. I apologize, right? But let's look and see what we can find. Isaiah Jackson first up. There are only two plays that pop out for today. The rest you can get ahead of if you wanted to build this parlay for Wednesday. But for Tuesday, May 14th, right now, the two NBA plays we have Isaiah Jackson and Aaron Gordon. So that's a plus 310 two-leg parlay tonight in the NBA for BetMGM. Now you think, all right, well, that's it. Like, this dude is done. This could have been a short. What the hell is he wasting another 6 minutes on me for? Is this just going to be one giant, massive sale? It's not. It's just looking at what we have. We just built this. We just took 5 seconds to build this plus 310, 12% XEV parlay. That means it's good. That means it's plus EV. That means each leg is plus EV. And that win percentage is fine for a two-leg parlay. I mean, you're pretty much dancing in that territory whenever you have legs that are even money or longer. So let's look at Isaiah Jackson first up, right? Because you want more. Me telling you that this is a massive edge that we have, a 6.5% edge against the market. It's plus 115 at BetMGM. You're not going to find that elsewhere. It's not enough. You need to understand why I'm going under 3.5 rebounds for a guy who just cleared 6 and has actually cleared this 3 of 4 games against the Knicks. Well, first off, I don't know how many minutes you're going to anticipate Jackson getting at this point. A lot of this has just been game flow. We saw where Jackson did not clear it, 13 minutes. Now, look, there was one where he came in spitting, game one, where the Knicks were just disheveled and a little off and lose that game on the road. At home. That's where they lose that game. The Knicks won the game. That's where I was saying the Pacers initially lose that game one and then come back game 3 at home. So both of those games, to be clear, game 1 and game 3, where we saw 13 minutes. And I'm looking at that as kind of, again, where you're going to get Jackson tonight. It's going to be tough for him to make the most out of 3, maybe 4 shot opportunities and to grab 4 rebounds in that time frame. In fact, when he only hit 4, it was in 15 minutes as well. And look, the Knicks banged up on all this other stuff. It doesn't matter at this point. Okay, we're still talking about the wing, and OG wouldn't be guarding him anyway. He'd be on the bench. Now, Aaron Gordon, this is where it gets interesting for me because you've definitely seen Gordon find this spot right now. Again, this is where we have it under 4.5 at minus 110. True odds are minus 124. So we're beating this. And again, Gordon has beat this in 3 or 4 games. So what's changing? Well, it's not indicative of anything. I'm just humoring you with Isaiah Jackson. It truly doesn't matter what he's done in the last 3. The only thing I guess you could look at is a smaller sample size, like a playoff series, knowing that you're going to play the same team, knowing that the same guys are next to you, and knowing that a lot of variables are pretty much constant. Then I could look at that and say, all right, you've got something here. 6 times, 5 times, 2 times, 6 times. That's the 4 games we've seen Aaron Gordon play so far. And yeah, I think rightfully so, you might be a little hesitant at this point. They're at home against Minnesota. We saw massive blowouts where he did play 30-plus minutes. I don't think that's going to be the case. If anything, it's going to be Denver winning. Now, without Jamal Murray in the first couple of games, we saw playing, of course, but without him being 100%, We saw Aaron Gordon able to take advantage of that in the first game. Game 2, they get blown out, plays a little less minutes. I think there's a little bit of a correlation now. Jokic becoming more of a playmaker with other guys knocking down some shots. Michael Porter Jr. is not going to disappear for 2 straight games. And also Jamal Murray just being there and not being out and absent and down a key playmaker. That's plus 310. You want to see some other reasons why you should join here and hang out with us? Maybe I should talk sale, I guess, now, since we did 5 minutes of basketball in 2 games, 2 plays. Jeez. 20% off, code below. Simple. There's a link. Use Shander at checkout, and you're in. It's that easy. Okay. So, real quick, we've got a compare tool here. So you can see the EVs at 12% and the odds at plus 308. Now you can keep going and moving. Plus 292, plus 281. See how it dips? It dips. You know that this same parlay is at plus 245 at bet 365, all the way down at 237 on ESPN, 227 if you were to build this on Sleeper. Think about that. Think about how much you're losing knowing now that you can compare the tool here on this current parlay. So that's it. I wanted to show you this and then this brand new tool that we have here. It's insane. It's awesome. All right. I'm going to set the EV for 3. This is a mass entry tool, meaning it's going to take you a matter of seconds to place 20 bets. All right. Let's start the clock. $16 seconds. 16 seconds. Now, I have some of these hid because I was trying to bet them yesterday, avoid betting them yesterday and just mass betting. But that's all I have right there. Those 3. And look, see? 4 now. All right. So I'll put it back in there so you can see. Bang. We go right to DraftKings. They're right. All 4 are right there. So if I had 20 bets, if I had 8 bets, whatever it may be, you hit the bet now button and you're right there. All right. Come on. This is the easiest way that you can now mass bet. We have just revolutionized your time more than anything else. If you can subscribe, that would be fantastic. We appreciate you by all means, and we'll see you on Wednesday.